everyone and welcome back to another VisionGaming video. Today in this video we are building our winter dome for our North American area. So I haven't actually uploaded a video in a little while because I've just been spending ages trying to get this really right. And so yeah, this is going to be a two-part winter dome. So this first part we make the dome and do two of the enclosures. We do the wolf enclosure and the grizzly bear enclosure. And what you can see me doing now, I'm just building the outside. I wanted quite a modern look, but also mixed in with the rustic vibes in there, like the rustic tones with the stone walls and stuff like that. I hope you all enjoyed the last video of the Great Bison Lodge, because I really enjoyed it. I really hope you guys are enjoying this video. Not this video, but all my videos. I've been really trying to make them really good, and that's why this one's been a little bit longer between. I really can't speak English, so it's really funny. Whenever I go on camera, I always end up talking just really weirdly, and I can't like talk properly. It's really odd. It makes me laugh though, because it almost sounds like I can't speak English, even though I've been speaking English for the whole of my life. So yeah, and yeah, so I'm just really hoping you're enjoying this series. I'm really loving making Jabali Zoo, and I'm really enjoying it. I think it's really cool. But anyway, you can see me making the circle here, but I actually end up not making it one circle. I make it like rectangular with curved edges, so I just take a quarter and make it longer. So yeah, I actually really like how it turns out. The layout, I drew up a couple designs and I really like how this one turned out. I hope you're enjoying the cinematics. I preferred them to the live portion. I think after the next video, I'm going to make like a live section going through the North American area, because at the time of recording this, I've actually pretty much completed it. Just got a little bit of tidying up around plazas to complete. But anyway, oh yeah, there was a bit of a jump there, because my game crashed. So, well, not my game, but OBS crashed. So I'm just building the inside of the dome now. So I wanted to get this double layered viewing area into both these two enclosures, and then also, so there'd be the top viewing area, which you can see there, and then the viewing area underneath. Which comes across really nice. I end up really liking it, actually. In the next video you'll see me build the buildings that make up these viewing areas, and I think it looks really nice, actually. And I've had a couple of people from the Bro Nation Discord really help me build all this and stuff, give me some good ideas. So for example, I was talking to a specific creator, Suicide Up, who really amazing work, but they were telling me how I should improve my plaza. So yeah, I've used their blueprint from the workshop for a fountain, but you'll see all of that in the next episode when we're tying up the North American area. I'm building the snow leopard habitat, because today we put in the timber wolves and the grizzly bears. So as you can see, I'm just adding in all the barriers now for the 3 different exhibits that are going to be in this winter dome. If I built this winter dome again, I would make it a lot bigger, because all of them have space issues, and I built this before they released the update on animal welfare. So I'm really glad that I could turn that off now, because I was getting protesters and everything because none of my animals had anywhere near enough space. I'd make it at least twice the size, because like the wolves, I think I've got 3 in there, and they want like 1,000 meters, and even that being like one half of the dome is not enough, and they're like severely under. So yeah, I'm just painting snow around everywhere, adding some coolers so the snow comes back, and then removing the roof of the building so that so that my game doesn't crash, because I kept having serious issues with the game crashing. I think my PC just has a bit of a meltdown with all the pieces. But here, as you can see, I'm adding in a cave for my... Originally this was going to be my grizzly bear habitat, but I switched it around when I realised the grizzly bear only needed like 700 metres, whereas the wolves needed a lot bigger area. So yeah, as you can see me here, I'm just building all of this up. It's really nice. I'm building this cave. I'm really enjoying the rock work at the moment. It takes me a little while to get into the groove of building, but once I'm got there, I really enjoy it. And then I really like putting the plants in, because the plants just make it look so nice. It's actually like insane how much the foliage just makes it look so much better, and terrain paint and everything just makes it look so much more realistic and natural. So yeah, you can see there they only have 700 metres. I end up moving the boundaries a bit further away and extending. I do extend the dome, but you won't see that in this episode. You might see that in the next episode, but I don't know. I might cut it out because it was just long and it kept crashing. So yeah, but I've done this really nice little trick. So that you can get the spacing right for all your trees. You can use the terrain paint to place where you think you want your trees to be. So then you can place your trees down in those areas, and it looks good, because obviously that is where the snow would not be as much. And I wanted to add this nice little water feature in for the wolves. Oh, there was a little jump cut there to the foliage. So yeah, I'm just adding in some vines, and yeah, I wanted to add that little bit of water in because I realised they didn't have a water source, and I really like to make the habitats look natural, but like they're made to be natural, so you can still tell that it's a zoo. Yeah, I really like how this dome turned out. It took me quite a while to actually get inspired for each individual habitat, which is why this episode has also taken me a bit longer to release, because I was struggling. I was doing a bit at a time, and I've been busy during the week, so I've only really had time to play at the weekend, which is why it's been 2 weeks since the bison episode. But yeah, it's 2nd of December, nearly Christmas, so I thought I'd give you a wintry dome version, because it wouldn't have made sense to build that in summer. But the next area, the future plans, I think I'm going to build a reptile house, because there's a nice little area near the flamingos, and then past that will be Africans, and on the other side will be Indian area. So I think it's going to go reptile, African area, then Indian area, but I don't really know. I'll see how it all goes. But yeah, I'm just adding this nice little undercover walkway which leads around to the underground bit on the bears and the snow leopards. So yeah, it actually provides really good views of the wolves. They really get up close. So yeah, I had some rock work in here, but I think I cut it out because yeah, I wanted to narrow down the timings for this. So yeah, I'm just adding some more foliage into the rocks. I find that's a really neat little way to add lots of detail, is making your rock work and then sinking in all rocks and stuff, and flowers and grasses and moss, and it really makes it look good. And I was struggling to put the water in here, and I was really confused, and then I realised it's because my grizzly bear was sat in the middle of it. I have to say, I do find it weird how they haven't included the manipulation of terrain while the water's in from Planet Coaster, because it makes it so annoying, because you have to be set on your water before you do anything else, because the moment anything else is in there, it stops you allowing to put water in. And I think it's something to do with animals knowing where they can go and stuff, but it's quite annoying. But I'm glad Frontier did listen to the community on getting rid of animal welfare and stuff like that, having sandbox options to turn on and off. Because I know there's quite a few builders and the more creative side of people don't want to look after their animals and they just like to build, so that's a bit like me. I just really like building, and yeah, so I find that the animal welfare like helps direct me in the right direction, so like plants and stuff, but I really don't I don't need them to have protesters and stuff, because I do want to have some creative freedoms. But yeah, I've built another cave in fact there's a cave in all of the different exhibits, but you only see me build the polar bear, the grizzly bear and the wolf exhibit in this episode. So yeah, I really wanted to make this natural walkway, but you just wouldn't walk on the rocks, so I end up having to include this climbing structure, but I don't think this is in that video. But this was when I realised I had to I was just putting this in to create an entranceway for this extra area. I wanted to make this like this would be where the bear could go during the day, get some like fresh air, and it would be where they'd place the food and take care of it, and it's where like the habitat entrance is and stuff, because that's what would happen in real life. But yeah, as you can see, I keep having to lift the dome up, because it's just impossible to work properly while that's going on, because my game just kept crashing. So I had to lift up that and the building next to it that we built last time, the massive lodge, right up into the air, because otherwise my PC was just having a meltdown. I hope you're really enjoying the cinematics as well. I don't know if I already mentioned that, but yeah. I'm really enjoying this zoo. I'm just creating this rock work for the bears. There's about 1 minute left on the time lapse. So yeah, please like, please subscribe, please comment. I know that we've gained a couple of subscribers over the past 2 weeks or so. We're on like 6 now, which most people wouldn't seem as much, but I'm really happy. I'm just loving this. So if you love it too, then subscribe, join. I'm just building away. If you want to see more of this content, I know obviously I've got 3 other videos or what have you. But yeah, we're going to finish the dome in the next video, and yeah, I'm really happy with how this dome turned out. Yeah, so I'm just adding in the last bits of foliage for this rock work. I really like something they've done really well with on this game is the foliage. It's so good. I absolutely love it. And the rocks, there's so many different flat rocks that you can make look nice. And it's so great, and I love doing this. I've done it pretty much on all my glass enclosures, but just by making the rock cladding as like pillars for the viewing areas, it just really adds to the realism in the area. But anyway, please like, please comment, please share, and I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.